Hey, what's up YouTube? Welcome back to my page, Money Making Juggernaut. I'm your host, Eric Richardson, the #1 educator in the asset recovery surplus fund space. Today, I have a great video in store. I'm gonna explain to you guys how you can dominate in this industry. Now, I did do a video on this 2 years ago, but now I have an even better for you guys. Even better video for you guys. All right, so make sure you guys take some good notes. Today, I'm gonna explain to you guys how you can go ahead and dominate in this industry. All right, so without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. All right, guys, so first off, we need to understand that we need to gather as much leads as possible. Okay, so if you're looking to dominate, that means you need to have the most. All right, we need to be getting the most leads so we can file the most claims. All right, so how do we obtain the most leads? Okay, for starters, guys, we need to understand how can we get leads. Okay, majority of times leads are online. Okay, you can find leads directly on a county's website. All right, so you might ask, where do I go to find that? What do I do? First thing you can do is go to Google. On Google, you can put in a simple search, surplus funds list, excess proceeds list, and you'll see many counties that provide a list via public information. All right, if a county does not offer that information, you can also email them. You can email the county and request this information. All right, so we have standard Google searches and we also have an email. Another thing that you can do is you can reach out to them with an FOIA. That is a Freedom of Information Act, and this is going to be a request where you're going to be requesting that list, or you're going to at least be requesting the actual auction results. Okay, so when properties are selling at the auction, we do understand that if it sells for a higher amount than what was owed, we can now determine if a surplus is actually available. So those are 3 methods right there. I'll give you guys another one. Although Google can take you directly to a county site, you might work with some counties that don't pop up on Google, and maybe you can navigate directly on the clerk's site. All right, so if you're on the clerk's website for a specific county, go to their search bar and put in these words: overbid, put in excess proceeds, put in surplus funds. All right, typically that will take you to another realm on the county's website where you can then view that list if they have it available. Like I mentioned, not all counties are nice enough to provide an actual list for you, but at least if you can get the auction results, you can prepare that for yourself. So those are all free strategies to find as many leads as possible. The next thing we're going to get into is paid providers. All right, when it comes to mortgage foreclosures, to get the most leads as possible, I do recommend using XPLS Pro. XPLS Pro is a site that is going to have a CRM, fully skip trace leads, and mortgage foreclosure leads to go ahead and get a deal done immediately. Another thing that I like about XPLS Pro is that they actually help you with the claim. Okay, so the entire claim process, they'll split it down the middle 50-50, but they'll actually take care of the work. So they're giving you the leads, all the information. All you have to do is call them. They'll then set up the notary, they'll get the paperwork signed, and they'll get the claim filed, and they'll take care of it for you and keep you informed during the entire process. Guys, I highly recommend XPLS Pro. If you guys are looking for mortgage foreclosure leads and you're looking to kickstart your business, make sure you guys check out XPLS Pro. I will have the link in the description. Now, when it comes to just getting leads overall, tax overages, or mortgage foreclosures, I do recommend XS Elite. XS Elite has a CRM, but most importantly, it has fully skip trace leads. All right, so this is a county database all over the nation. You're gonna get leads, you're gonna get important links, you're also gonna get claim forms, which is very important because majority of the time you might work into a county and you're like, well, what's the claim form? I don't know what to do. They'll actually provide that for you, and they'll give you all the information that you need. So XS Elite, if you guys do want to try that out, use code Prestige30 off and you'll get a 7-day free trial. All right, then you'll get 30% off for life. All right, so make sure you guys take advantage of that. Those are the 2 lead sources that I use to make sure that I dominate in this industry, because you want to get the most leads as possible. All right, if you're one person trying to do all that research yourself, it's going to be daunting. So why not just pay and take care of all of that? All right, so both of those products are very affordable and you guys should definitely look into that. All right, another thing is, guys, if we want to dominate in this industry, we have to work multiple states. All right, we just went over strategies to get as many leads as possible. Now we need to expand and work in many states. All right, so I do want to let you guys know, a lot of people starting in this business, they fall in love with the state that they're in, and to be honest, it doesn't make sense. This business can be done completely remote. Oftentimes you won't even see your client. All right, you won't see them face to face. Now there are some times where if they're still living at that property, or you might have to go to their known address and you can present to them in face to face in person. Majority of the time they're going to be in another state. You're never going to see them. So do not fall in love with the state that you live in. Guys, you can do this in all states. It does not matter. I will say this and stress this again. If you want to dominate, you have to work multiple states. That means do not fall in love with the state that you're in, okay? We're gonna work with states that are accessible, very transparent, giving us a lot of information. We're also gonna work with states that have information that's hidden and require a little bit more legwork, all right? So if we want to dominate, we have to go the extra mile, okay? So when it comes to working this business, understand that we can work multiple states. Now, if you wanna work in another state and you're like, well, you know, first of all, I don't know if it's possible for me to do this, and I don't know how much they're charging. In my course, I have the 50 state guide that gives you the state statutes, tell you exactly how much you can charge, and it gives you the direct link to the tax surplus state statute and also the mortgage foreclosure state statute, so you can know for sure if that state is a good fit for you. All right, guys, so a lot of information is jam-packed in that course. We'll get into that in a little bit, but if you do want to dominate, you have to work multiple states. All right, guys, so now we understand that we need to generate as many leads as possible. We understand that we need to work multiple states. Now let's get into organization. All right, so if you want to dominate, guys, you have to be organized. Now I do recommend using a CRM. Okay, there's many CRMs out there, but I'll give you the ones that I personally recommend and that I use. For starters, we have surplus systems. Surplus systems is tailored to surplus funds. All right, so it is an automated CRM. You can go in, get your automations, text, voicemail drop, all of that. This is specific to surplus funds. All right, now this is a CRM, so they're gonna give you easy, accessible information. When you put your leads in there, you can now view, you can say, okay, what's the claim status? How much is the claim? What's the last point of contact? Any notes, any attachments? And then you can throw them into a workflow or a pipeline so you can automate your process to get your deal closed. So I highly recommend Surplus Systems. If you guys want to use that, check out the link in the description. The next CRM is XS Elite. All right, XS Elite has a great CRM as well. And like I mentioned before, they're already providing you leads, so you can use that CRM to your advantage. If you want to use REI Reply, you can use that. You'll just have to custom tailor it to surplus funds. You might as well go ahead and get Surplus Systems. All right, guys, so staying organized is very crucial. We cannot be using a pen and paper, just freestyling if we actually want to dominate. All right, we're dealing with a mass amount of individuals, a mass amount of leads. We want to make sure that we're nice and organized and that there is no fall off. Okay, we don't want to be working with a client, we go to pursue a deal, we get in contact, and then all of a sudden there's no follow-up. All right, that actually brings me into the next topic. All right, to dominate in this industry, you have to follow up. There's often times where people will call somebody and that's their only point of contact. You have to start texting individuals and following up, making sure that you're making every effort to make sure that you contact in every single method possible. All right, so in the course, I do list out the 6 methods of contact, because in this industry, to dominate, you should not rely on cold calling. All right, cold calling is for newbies, okay? The advanced individuals who dominate are using text campaigns, they're using email campaigns, they're using social media strategies, and most importantly, they're doing a mailer strategy. Okay, so sending mailers to the previous owner, all right, or heirs, whoever it might be. Okay, so follow-up is crucial and making sure that you contact in all methods possible. Okay, the next thing, guys, is going to be your actual business practice. Okay, so what do I mean by that? This means, how is your team organized? Are you having weekly meetings? All right, I definitely recommend weekly meetings, guys. You have to make sure your team is on the same page. We have to review what happened last week, how many leads were contacted, how many people were followed up, and then we need to be holding people accountable. Are you hitting your daily quota for calls? Is your researcher doing what they need to do? Are our documents getting sent out in a timely manner? Okay, so make sure your business practice is together, and also make sure your business is together. All right, to dominate in this industry, you have to come correct. Is your website correct? So if you don't have a website and you're looking to do this business, you're putting yourself at a large disadvantage, because people will look you up to see if you're legitimate. Now you might say, well, what do I include in a website? Well, for starters, you want to include information on exactly what surplus funds are. You want to list some state statutes. If you have an attorney and you're able to include the information, you can say we work with this attorney. Also, you must have a picture of yourself. I highly recommend having a picture and a video of yourself. This provides full transparency. When somebody can go to your site and match a face with a voice, they're going to be more welcome to actually work with you, because this business, it honestly does sound like a scam. Although we know it's true and we can list state statutes, some people are still skeptical. So when you provide actual picture image of yourself or video of yourself, now they know that this is legitimate. All right, so make sure you guys come correct. Make sure you have a nice business email, an actual website, and then also a business phone number. All right, guys, make sure you come correct. If you're looking to dominate, you're making sure that you are at the top, all right, the upper echelon of surplus funds. All right, guys. Now, the last thing that I want to recommend in dominating in this industry is going to be mindset. All right, so if anybody's looking to dominate, it all starts mentally. Okay, you can go through and have everything set up, but you have to understand that you must be in the correct mental space. If you're looking to dominate, your mental stiffness, all right, your mental toughness is going to be dependent upon how you handle situations when you potentially could just give up. All right, so what do I mean by that? You're actively making calls, you're getting incorrect phone numbers, nobody's looking to work with you. How are you going to respond to adversity? In the face of adversity, who moves forward? Strong individuals. When times get tough, the tough keep moving, okay? So make sure that you guys are looking to actually dominate and you have the mental capacity to dominate. Dominance is not for the weak, all right? So if you're weak-minded, make sure that you go with the mindset that you're gonna be strong, you're gonna be resilient, and you're gonna make sure that you do everything in your effort to dominate. All right, guys, so hopefully this video was great for you guys. If you guys are looking to get the course, make sure you check the link in the description. The course, great curriculum. Check it out. Over 60 trainings. You're gonna get video trainings. I'm gonna show you exactly what to do. You're gonna get PDF documents. You're gonna get fillable documents to actually file claims. You're gonna get information on how to find attorneys. You're gonna get partnership opportunities. You're gonna get mentor opportunities, and you're gonna get access to the Facebook group. All right, so make sure you guys take advantage of the code TAKEACTION. You'll receive $100 off, and I'm looking forward to helping you out.